Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the London Black Knights.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the London Black Knights and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Oh, what a move. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The numbers on the ground for Gainwell last week. 8 carries, 51 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll look to throw now on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Toss left side, Gainwell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 13 carries, 51 yards and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Lawrence going to throw again. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. These two teams all tied after one. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They defer to White out of the shotgun.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
On first down, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play.
And it's second down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Lawrence will throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first and 10, it's Etienne.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Lawrence. eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to the ground with ETN. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Lawrence. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time, it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. London about set to take over on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Forced out to his left. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Coming up on 3 minutes left in the half in a 3-3 ball game. Just a pair of field goals to this point. They run behind center with Gainwell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Jalen Darden. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's Jake Camarda now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. Out of the gun. It's Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. But to throw again is Lawrence. Being chased out left. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Texans who's got the lead in the second quarter. Kareem Hunt with a touchdown run. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. The Bears still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Gardner Minshew, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Looking to throw. Lawrence buying time to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He targets Ingram for another grab. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield now, Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Again, it's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Lawrence dancing to his left. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown! Zay Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Gamewell. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. Now back to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice gain there for a first down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Tyler Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Robinson up the middle. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. To throw again. Lawrence. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Shaquille Barrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Gould is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
London about set to take over on offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now a throw here, hauled in. That one a first down pickup of 8. Running out of the gun with White. We'll get this up to about the 44. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go option to the short side. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And on now is the punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards of boot so far as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Lawrence flushed out right. And Jones has it over the middle. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this fourth quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Robinson on a give right side. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Lawrence to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to the ground with Robinson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Lawrence there, complete to Robinson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. This is caught. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So now Las Vegas down by 5, and time a huge factor. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Oh, Johnson, nice grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw. He's got White here. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for Jacksonville, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.